Hello students. Last class I have teach you how to calculate fertilizer doses by using formula. So in case if you forgot that formula, then what are you going to do? So for that easy method, so today I am going to teach you to calculate the fertilizer dose by just unitary method. Okay, so it will be simple. So same thing we are taking into consideration. We are taking the same crop tomato. We are taking same area, 500 meter square area, and as we all know, the recommended dose of fertilizer for tomato crop is 120 50 50 kg NPK per hectare. That is, it required 120 kg nitrogen, 50 kg P2O5 and 50 kg potash. Okay, and it is for 1 hectare. You have to remember this. While doing the calculation, you have to see for how much area you have to calculate, and the recommended dose of fertilizer used to give always in case of hectare, that is your 10,000 meters square. 1 hectare equal to 10,000 meters square. Okay, so let's see, our crop is tomato. Recommended dose of fertilizer is 120 50 50 kg in 10,000 meters square, whereas we want only in 500 meters square. We want to find it out. So in 500 meters square, so first we will find it out. For 500 meters square area, how much N, P and K is required? So basic unitary method we will do. If in 10,000 meters square area it require 120 kg nitrogen, therefore in 500 meters square area it will used X value. We will take this X. So from here we have to take out this, find it out the X value here by simple unitary method. You just do this cross multiplication, 500 into 120 and X into 10,000. So this X will come it here and 10,000 will go below in the denominator. So it will become 60 by 10, that is 6 kg. Okay, just like this we have to find it out for P. That is, if in 10,000 meters square it requires 50 kg P2O5, in 500 meters square how much it will be required? So it will require 2.5 kg. Here 6 kg nitrogen, 2.5 kg P2O5, and likewise same unitary method it will require 2.5 kg. So last final, how much fertilizer we have to apply to the field so as to meet the nutrient requirement of 6 is to 2.5 is to 2.5 kg NPK for 500 meter square area. So earlier we have used the formula, but in case if you cannot remember the formulas, then with this method you can easily do it. Okay, so first thing is that we will first do with straight fertilizers. Okay, so first is your urea. It is a source for nitrogen. It contains 46% nitrogen. Okay, so how much amount of urea we have to apply so that it will meet the requirement of 6 kg nitrogen? So how can we find it out? From this information we have to find it out. Urea contains 46% nitrogen. That means 100 kg of urea when you will apply, it will provide you 46 kg of nitrogen. So how much amount of urea we have to apply so that it will apply 6 kg of nitrogen? Okay, so basic unitary method, X, you just cross multiply it, then you just find this X. Then from here we find it out that 13 kg, when we apply 13 kg of urea, it will supply 6 kg of nitrogen. Just like this SSP also, we all know that SSP contains 16% P2O5. What is the interpretation for this? That means 100 kg SSP, when we apply, it will give your 16 kg of P2O5. So you do this unitary method, find it out X. So from here we find it out that 15.6 kg of SSP is required to meet the requirement of how much? Your 2.5 kg of P2O5. Likewise MOP also, since MOP contains 60% K2O, so from here we will find it out that when we applied 4.2 kg MOP, muriate of potash, it will supply 2.5 kg of K2O. So this is your straight fertilizer, means when you apply urea 13 kg, SSP 15.6 kg and MOP 4.2 kg, you meet the requirement of this crop, that is 6:2.5:2.5 NPK for 500 meters square. Okay. So if we want to go with complex fertilizer like DAP, since we know that DAP contains 18% nitrogen, 46 P2, 46% P2O5. So if you are using some complex fertilizer, so always remember that in case of complex fertilizer, you have to always start with the major portion one. So here the major portion, it includes P2O5. So always start your calculation with this higher amount of major nutrient, okay, macronutrient, that is 46% of P2O5. So first we will fulfill that how much DAP if we applied, it will meet the requirement of P2O5, not nitrogen. Okay, since nitrogen is contained is very low as compared to P2O5 in DAP, first we will calculate P2O5 contained from DAP. How much DAP we have to take to apply that particular 2.5 kg of P2O5. Okay, same. So same thing, since in 100 kg of DAP it contains 46% of P2O5, that is when we apply 100 kg DAP, it will supply 46 kg P2O5. So from here, if we apply X amount, it will supply 2.5 kg. So from here, we will find out this X, it will become your 5 kg of DAP. Okay. So since it is a complex fertilizer, along with this, when we apply this 5 kg of DAP, along with this 2.5 kg of P2O5, also some amount of nitrogen has been given. Okay. So we cannot neglect this one. Otherwise, the nitrogen amount will be exceed. Okay. That is deleterious for the crop growth also. So we have to find it out how much of nitrogen has already applied to this 5 kg of DAP. So how to find it out? Since 100 kg DAP, it contains 18 kg nitrogen, therefore 5 kg DAP contains how much? This one we have to find it out. So we will find it out X by cross multiplication, 18 into 5 and 100x. So X will come here, then 0.9 kg, almost equivalent to 1 kg. So while applying this 5 kg of DAP, we have already applied 1 kg, but the requirement of the crop nitrogen is 6 kg. So we will subtract it, 6 minus 1, that will become your 5 kg. So this remaining 5 kg we are going to supply through urea. So same method, since 100 kg urea gives 46 kg nitrogen, same thing, urea contains 46% nitrogen. From this information we have to find it out this. Okay, so from here X, how much amount of urea we have to supply so that it will give 5 kg of nitrogen. So simply you just find this X, that it becomes 10.87 kg urea. Okay, but MOP it will remain same. Okay, that means earlier whatever we have calculated, it will remain same here also, because MOP doesn't have any relation with with DAP also. Okay, so from here you can see, if we are going with some complex fertilizer, DAP 5 kg we have to apply, urea 10.87 kg and MOP 4.2 kg. So always remember, if you use complex fertilizer, always start your calculation with complex fertilizer, and also from that portion which it contains major macronutrient, okay, higher amount, that is your P2O5. Always start your calculation with P2O5. Then also find it out how much nutrient already, nitrogen already gone through that application, then remaining you have to apply through urea. Okay, don't calculate urea first, otherwise you have seen if we apply while calculating DP, some amount of nitrogen is also applied. Okay, so first calculate DAP. In DAP also the major macronutrient which it contains, start the calculation from there. Then the remaining portion of nitrogen you can apply to urea, then MOP will remain as such. So you can see the comparison. This is by using complex fertilizer of DAP. Okay, and this is your straight fertilizer. So SSP and MOP, you can see Here if we are using straight fertilizer, then urea 13 kg we have to require, but if we use complex fertilizer DAP, then urea will be decreased by 3 kg. Means earlier it was 13, now it is 10, means almost 2 kg difference will be there. In SSP earlier we require 15.6 kg, now it reduced to 5 kg, and MOP it will remain same only, isn't it? So you can see this. So this is the easy method. If you forgot that formula, then you can use this simple unitary method. The thing you have to keep in mind that you have to see for how much area we have to calculate. Okay, that area it's important. So according to that, just convert it. So you just see what are the fertilizers available, or what are the fertilizers given there in the option. If any complex fertilizer is present there, then always start your calculation with complex fertilizer, and also in that complex fertilizer start with that major macronutrient it contains. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much. This is very much important, so please pay attention here. Okay, thank you so much.